Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for March 31, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. First, we've been following the escalating conflict in Iraq, where attacks on energy infrastructure and disruptions to supply chains are severely impacting the country's fragile economy. The humanitarian situation is deteriorating, with electricity shortages affecting most citizens and limiting access to essential goods like food and medicine. In another story, we're tracking a significant development in the tech industry as Google's TurboQuant technology raises questions about future demand for memory chips. This compression algorithm promises to reduce memory overhead in vector quantization, potentially decreasing demand for memory chips by up to 6 times. As a result, major memory chip stocks like Micron, SanDisk, Western Digital, and Seagate have taken a significant hit. Lastly, we've been covering the ongoing developments in a critical case that could have far-reaching implications for the region and beyond. The situation is complex and multifaceted, requiring a nuanced and balanced approach to resolve. These stories will continue to unfold, and we'll provide updates and analysis as more information becomes available. For now, it's clear that these events are having significant impacts on the world stage, and as always, we'll leave you with this: the truth is in the story. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. Firstly, we've seen rising tensions between the US and its European allies over the conflict in Iran. Italy has refused to allow the US to use its military bases for attacks on Iran, highlighting the deepening divisions within NATO. This development comes as the debate over the conflict in Iran continues, with many European countries expressing reservations about the US's approach. Secondly, Germany has hosted a controversial state visit from Syria's interim president, who is accused of serious human rights violations. The visit has sparked intense debate within Germany and beyond, touching on issues of diplomacy, refugees, and the complex path to peace in a region still reeling from years of conflict. Lastly, tensions between Russia and the UK continue to escalate over sanctioned Russian ships passing through UK waters. Despite the UK's threat to detain these vessels, no action has been taken, leading experts to question the effectiveness of the UK's approach. The situation remains volatile, with Russia warning of potential retaliation against the UK's deeply hostile move. These stories reflect the complex and often contentious nature of international relations, where diplomacy, human rights, and economic interests intersect. As we navigate these challenging issues, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and strive for fairness and balance in our reporting. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we looked at the Cisco Restaurant Depot deal, which has sent shockwaves through the food distribution industry. The acquisition has far-reaching implications for the entire supply chain, and we'll continue to monitor its impact on consumers and investors alike. Next, we delved into the world of investing with Warren Buffett, who shared his thoughts on Apple, market volatility, and his philanthropic efforts. His insights remind us of the importance of long-term vision and adaptability in investing. Lastly, we explored the evolving landscape of India's real estate investment trust market, with IndiGib's significant leasing agreement and PropShare Celestia's upcoming IPO making headlines. As the demand for flexible office spaces grows, investors must remain cautious and conduct thorough research before making any decisions. Remember, in the words of Warren Buffett, price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Good evening. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we have an update on the upcoming Artemis II mission, which is set to launch soon. The mission has been cleared of any potential risks after a lost Starlink satellite posed no threat to the International Space Station or the Artemis II crew. In another story, NASA's Perseverance rover has made a remarkable discovery on Mars, uncovering tiny, glowing gemstones that resemble rubies. These corundum crystals are believed to have formed as a result of meteorite impacts on the red planet and offer a glimpse into Mars's geological history. Lastly, we reflected on the wonders of space exploration and the importance of responsible stewardship of our planet and its resources. As we continue to push the boundaries of human knowledge, we're inspired by the awe-inspiring beauty of the cosmos and the resilience of the human spirit. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. In our first article, we covered the latest news from around the leagues, including the Browns backing out of their plans to sign former Bills pass rusher AJ Epinesa due to a failed physical, the Seahawks' confidence in replacing Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker III, and Irish player Neff Giwa's commitment to South Carolina after a viral workout video. In our second article, we delved into the world of football, where the defending Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks are set to star in the upcoming season of HBO's Hard Knocks. This will be followed by their Super Bowl the 60th opponents, the New England Patriots, who will appear on the show in 2027. We analyzed the implications of this decision for both teams and what it means for their upcoming seasons. Finally, we shone a spotlight on San Francisco Giants manager Tony Vitello, who's facing a challenging inaugural season. With a rocky start, Vitello is under scrutiny, but he's shown willingness to take accountability, which is essential for success in any field. As Fox Sports baseball analyst Dontrell Willis said, "You have to hold your players, and really, yourself, accountable. We'll be keeping a close eye on the Giants as the season unfolds to see if Vitello can prove his doubters wrong." Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. In tonight's podcast, we'll be covering 3 stories that have captured our attention. Firstly, we visited a private museum in northern Italy where thieves stole 3 priceless paintings by renowned artists, Renoir, Cézanne, and Matisse. The stolen works are not only valuable but also hold significant cultural importance, offering glimpses into the artist's visions and creative processes. Next, we delved into a complex and sensitive topic as the UK launches an inquiry into grooming gangs. The inquiry, led by Baroness Longfield, aims to examine cultural and institutional factors that led to children being disbelieved, dismissed, or blamed for their own abuse. We heard from survivors like Penny, who shared their concerns about accountability and the need for concrete actions to prevent such atrocities from happening again. Lastly, we took a break from these serious stories to explore the world of art and culture in northern Italy. Unfortunately, that story was also marred by theft, but it reminded us of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage and the power of art to bring us together. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges of our world, but they also remind us of the resilience and bravery of individuals like Penny, who are fighting for justice and healing. As we reflect on these stories, let's cherish the beauty and significance of art, support those affected by tragedy, and work towards creating a safer and more just future for all. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, your go-to gal for all things entertainment. First up, let's talk about the legendary George Harrison. His live album, Live in Japan, is back in the charts, featuring iconic tracks like Taxman and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's a testament to his enduring legacy as a musician and songwriter. Next, we've got Foo Fighters making waves with their new single, Caught in the Echo, which debuted on several UK charts. Their compilation album, The Essential, is also performing well, and we can't wait for their upcoming album, Your Favorite Toy, to drop next month. And finally, horror fans rejoice. The latest installment of the Scream franchise, Scream 7, has crossed the $200 million milestone at the global box office. You can now stream it from the comfort of your own home on various video-on-demand platforms, with bonus features including deleted scenes and a music video for Twisting the Knife. Stay fabulous, keep on rockin', and remember, never say I'll be right back, never go upstairs, and never ever split up. Happy watching, and we'll catch you in the next podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the fascinating story of a new documentary series that delves into the natural world, showcasing the intricate relationships between species and their habitats. This series serves as a reminder of the beauty and importance of preserving our planet's biodiversity. Secondly, we reported on a controversy surrounding the U.S. administration's plan to override endangered species regulations in the Gulf of Mexico, which could jeopardize the survival of the critically endangered Rice's whale. This move has sparked concern among environmentalists and legal experts who argue that it could set a dangerous precedent for undermining citizen involvement in environmental protection. Lastly, we examined a remarkable incident from Germany, where a wolf wandered into a shopping area in Hamburg and bit a woman. This unusual encounter highlights the challenges of managing wolf populations in areas where their habitats overlap with human settlements and underscores the need for harmonious coexistence between humans and wildlife. These stories remind us that our relationship with the natural world is complex and multifaceted, requiring careful consideration, education, and cooperation to ensure a balanced and sustainable future. We'll continue to follow these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.